Welcome to another quick review from Ultimate DIY. Today we're going to take a look at these WorkPro 4-piece magnetic quick change bit driver holders. That was a heck of a mouthful, but these are awesome. If you're not familiar with WorkPro, they make a great tool. So we're going to take a close look at these and see just how well they're made and what they do. I've already got them pulled out. They come in a nice little carrier just like this. You can actually take this little carrier and put it in your toolbox so that you can just pull it directly out of that. Or if you're using a tool bag, pull them out separately and line them up in your tool bag. Whatever works for you, but I think it's a great system. So I've got a tape measure here, guys. We're gonna see what you get in the 4-piece. The first one you've got, we're gonna measure it. This one is exactly just a little bit under 12 inches right here. The next longest one is just a little under 6 inches. And then the one after that, let's see if we can get that out of there, there we go. And that one is going to be just a hair under 4 inches. And the very smallest of the 4 is this one here. This one is going to be just a little under 2.5 inches. So you've got a little under 12, a little under 6, a little under 4, and a little under 2.5. So let's point out a couple of the things. If you're not familiar with these, where you're going to use these is, say you're installing something like a garage door and you're trying to get all the brackets up and you can't get behind a certain area. You can use something like this to get back in there using your driver. If you notice this one, I have a longer Phillips to reach a certain spot, but say that isn't long enough, I can put a Phillips head in this and reach much further and get into areas I couldn't normally get into. These are 1/4 inch shanks, so they work with most of these impact drivers. You're just going to simply pull that forward just like that and slide the shank in just like that right there, and now you're ready to rock and roll. The only thing we need is a tip. So say we have this little 3/8 inch driver tip. How these ends work is you're going to push it backwards, take the tip, slide it in, and then you push the little blue slider forward. Now it's locked. It's not going anywhere. Now, one of the things I want to point out about these that I think is exceptional is they are not a solid piece. A lot of these I find are a solid piece, which you say, okay, what's wrong with that? Well, what's wrong with that is if I've got this big piece here and I'm trying to work into something, I can't grab it. I can grab it, get it started, and then I have to move my hand because my hand is going to turn or get turned with the unit as it starts rotating. This has a slippable piece here. You notice it just slides, but yet the front is staying stationary. It's because it's made to be able to hold. I can put my hand on it, guide it into place, trigger, and it still operates. I love that. Great unit. By the way, guys, they are magnetic as well. I know I said that in the very beginning when I read the description, but a lot of these units are not magnetic, and if this gets a little weak or gets pushed backwards by accident when you're trying to drive it, you're going to lose your bit somewhere where you're not even going to be able to get it. So you want it to be magnetic, and if anything, if it does come loose and you manage to push that blue backwards while you're trying to drive something, you can use the magnetic part, reach in and get it, and pull it out. So if you're needing some good bit drivers and you want a variety of sizes, I don't think you're going to go wrong with picking up this 4-pack. So grab yourself a set today. I don't think you'll regret it. We will see you guys on the next review.